Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing another reaction video. Today we're going to be watching Worst Drivers of Ontario.
Here on Wham Bam Dashcam, we've shown you over 1,000 dashcam videos sent in by our fans, and we serve up 20 new ones every week. Today we're showcasing some of the craziest clips we've ever featured, so buckle up for Wham Bam Dashcam's Worst Drivers of Ontario, Volume 1. Amelia was waiting to turn left at an intersection she told us has been under construction forever. Watch what happened when another driver entered the intersection way too fast and tried to turn right. Amelia's airbags deployed, and the lady driving the Honda Civic called 911 while Amelia was still in shock. First responders arrived quickly, thanks in part to the fact that a hospital is right next to this intersection. Both the Civic and Amelia's VW Beetle were totaled and had to be towed away. The Beetle had also been pushed backward into a van, but it only sustained a small scratch on the front bumper cover. Amelia told us that having a dashcam has saved her a lot of time. She also said, "Shout out to all people who don't have a dash cam. Get one as soon as you can. It saved my butt and can save yours."
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too.
Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
Moiety was headed to pick up his daughter Chloe from daycare. While waiting to turn left from one of two turn lanes, he watched an SUV driver try to beat the red light and get T-boned by an oncoming van. Moiety was shocked by the collision that happened right next to him. When he came back the other way shortly after, everyone was standing on the side of the road, so he believes there were no injuries. Reese was headed to a thrift store when he got into a turn lane, the wrong turn lane. He was blinded by oncoming headlights and couldn't see that the lane he'd gotten into ended and a new one began with an island between them. He dodged the pole in the middle, and thankfully only his alignment was damaged. This submitter watched the driver of a tanker truck suddenly swerve to avoid hitting a turning minivan. Our submitter thinks the trucker wasn't paying attention. What do you think? AJ was headed to work one morning after a snowstorm when he watched another driver try to turn right from the left lane. The driver of a pickup wasn't able to stop in time to avoid a collision.
What idiot driver cutting him off?
The driver of the car blamed the pickup driver for the collision. AJ gave the pickup driver his phone number so he could get a copy of his dashcam footage. Chris had just finished at work and was driving his all-wheel drive Mazda CX-3 equipped with all-weather tires in the snow. Unfortunately, all his preparation for winter conditions couldn't help another driver he encountered. The other driver was going too fast and slammed on the brakes while cranking their wheels to the right, resulting in a total loss of traction. Their car slid directly into Chris's Mazda. Chris checked on the other driver and called 911. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, but Chris is sorry he missed leg day. He sent his dashcam video to the insurance companies, and he's now waiting for their response. This submitter encountered a driver who we suspect was new to this whole driving thing. They spent several minutes inching forward even though the light was red and it wasn't going to turn green anytime soon.
It's red!
After our submitter gave them a friendly beep, they backed out of the intersection in time to make room for cross traffic. But that only set them up to make another mistake. They forgot to shift back into drive, and when the light turned green, they nearly backed into our submitter's Honda Civic. He honked at them again before they solved the problem and drove off. Cena and his wife Anita were on their way to their favorite sushi restaurant. Suddenly, the driver of a Mitsubishi invaded his lane without signaling. Cena said he kept on going, sushi was waiting after all. Later, Anita asked if he was going to send the video to Wham Bam, and he told her he sure was. This submitter was waiting in a left turn lane after entering the intersection with a green light. When the light changed and he was finally able to turn, an oncoming driver ran the red light and T-boned his Mercedes.
Oh man.
Thankfully, there were no injuries and both vehicles remained drivable. Both drivers exchanged information before making a collision report, and a few days later, our submitter's insurance provider called him with some good news. If not for his dashcam footage, our submitter would have been found at fault. Instead, the other driver was found responsible. When our submitter got a repair quote, the shop said it would cost more to fix than the value of the car. This meant his 2011 Mercedes-Benz C-Class would be written off, but he really didn't want to lose his car. He negotiated and eventually convinced them to write him a check so he could fix his car himself, which he then did. I'd say the car looks great after the repairs, and those new taillights are nice too. This submitter's father-in-law was driving his Toyota Corolla. Suddenly, the driver of a Ford SUV pulled out in front of him while checking for traffic from the right, but not from the left.
Oh. Brutal accident.
Even though he swerved and braked, he wasn't able to avoid a collision. Our submitter's Corolla was totaled, but thankfully there were no injuries and the insurance settlement paid for a replacement vehicle. Victoria was driving home with her boyfriend after visiting her mom on Mother's Day when they watched a pickup driver use a turn lane to run a red light. She told us they've seen people do this before on Wham Bam Dashcam, but they never expected to witness it themselves. Sadly, they couldn't make out the license plate number in their dashcam footage. This submitter sent us a video of one of the most confusing roads we've ever seen. This access road, Sherman Cut, changes direction depending on the time of day and the day of the week. At this time on a weekday, our submitter would have been going the wrong way, but this was a Saturday and they were going the right direction for this time on a Saturday. Unfortunately, another driver didn't realize that. I guess the many signs, including red electronic X signs overhead, weren't enough of a clue to set them straight. Still, I can't imagine what anybody could have been thinking when they designed this road. It seems like they're just begging for accidents. Watch what happened when Mike was on his way home.
It wasn't stupid enough. Whoa, that was really bad.
Accident.
He was on his way home from work when a car cutting through traffic behind him was struck by an oncoming SUV. Since he was carpooling with a coworker and other people were stopped.
Let's see here. Anyways, guys, I think that's all we have time for. Like this video, comment down below what you thought about the crazy drivers. Let me know what video ideas I should do next, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.